Hello, you're welcome back. All right, so the topic before us is circle, introduction to circle. Okay, now we are going to be discussing circle in terms of its Cartesian coordinates. All right, we've actually treated coordinate geometry where we locate a point, okay, using a coordinate system. Now we're going to be doing that, okay, for a circle. Now, what is a circle? Now, a circle is defined as the locus of a curve, okay, the locus of a curve equidistant from a point, and that point, of course, is the center. All right, of course, you know very well that if you want to uh, use let's say a protractor, okay, to draw a circle, you have to stay at a point, then you now move around, okay, a region, okay. So the locus of that curve, you actually draw a curve, then that curve goes around, and of course you actually your protractor start from the center, okay. So the locus of a point equidistant from locus of a curve equidistant from a point, that's what a circle is. And of course, see the diagram here, okay. So a circle will always have a center, and of course the center of the circle, okay, I'm giving it a coordinate of a comma b. All right, so now, and the circle has a circumference, okay. Let me use c to represent circumference of the circle. All right, so or better still, let me just write the coordinates, okay, x comma y. Right, so center, all right, of the circle, please take note, I'm using, okay, I'm using the coordinate of a comma b, right. That is the initial coordinate, okay, the initial point, then the final point, which of course is the circumference, okay, the final point being the circumference, okay. That's x comma y, okay. So which simply means that if I want to do the increment in x, okay, you know what, we've done that before, right? So the increment in x definitely is going to be the final x, okay, which of course is x minus the original x, okay, a x2 minus x1, and of course increment in y, the same goes, okay, that's going to be y minus b, okay. So increment in x, and we know that with this increment in x, okay, which of course is gonna be a line, this is the increment in x, okay, the horizontal line, of course this is the increment in y, okay. So I'll be able to get the radius of this circle. Remember, the radius of this circle becomes the hypotenuse, okay, of the x. Of course the s is the adjacent, the delta s is the adjacent, delta y is the opposite, okay. So the hypotenuse, of course, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So which simply means that for me to get the radius, okay, get the radius, or the radius square, all right, is going to be equal to, all right, increments, the increment in x, okay, the radius square is going to be the increment in x square, right, plus the increment in y square, which of course r square now is going to be equal to s minus a all square, right, plus y minus b all square, okay. So we use this, okay, this particular equation to express the equation of a circle. By the time you evaluate this, okay, you have the equation of a circle. So please take note of that. But let's evaluate it so that we'll express it in a standard form. All right. So let's evaluate this. This is going to be r square. I want to expand this bracket. Of course, you know how we do that. That's be x square. Okay, and I use 2 to multiply 2 times x times minus a. That will give me minus 2ax. All right. Then of course, uh, the minus a square. Right. Minus a square will give me a square. So I've expanded that. I'll now do the same to this. That's going to be plus y square, right? Then minus 2by, okay? Then plus b square. Okay, so r square is going to be equal to, that's something I'm going to do now, okay? The s square, y square, I will collect it, okay? I bring it first. Then then I have minus 2ax, right? Then minus 2by, okay? Now having gotten my minus 2by, then I can now write out the plus a square, right? A square, then plus b square, right? Okay, so now this standard form of this equation, all right? This is the standard form of the equation of a circle, right? After I must have evaluated this into to have this, okay? So this is the standard form, standard. Okay, so now before we actually get to that, okay, so I'm going to use let g represent the coefficient of x, okay. Of course the coefficient of x is minus 2a, okay, comma, then I want to use f to represent the coefficient of y. If I use f to represent the coefficient of y, that's going to give me minus 2by, right? Okay, then of course the constant value, okay, the constant value, let me write this r also is a constant, it's a radius, okay, it's a constant value. I want to take it to the right side of the equation, okay, so I'm going to write this equation this way now. I'm taking r squared to the right side, becomes minus r squared, so I'm going to have s squared, okay, plus y squared, okay, then minus 2ax minus 2by, right, minus 2by, then plus a square, right, plus b square. Now bringing r square to the other side of the equation, I'm gonna have minus r square, alright, which of course will give me equal to 0. Okay, so now with what I have here, okay, I will now, okay, use g to represent minus 2a, good. Then I've used f to represent minus 2b, right? Then okay, to represent then the whole of this, okay, they are all constant. A is a constant, which is the center. B also, of course, is the center, okay. For the A is the center for the s coordinate, B is the center for the y coordinate, okay. Then yr is also a constant, which of course is the radius of the circle. All right, so the whole of it now, the whole of this, they are all constant. I can use C to represent it, okay. So I use C to represent, so C is going to be equal to s square plus b square, then minus what, r square. So with all this now that I've actually introduced G, F, and C, I can rewrite the equation of a circle now into a more standard form. That's s square plus y square, right? Then of course minus 2a is being represented by g, so that's going to be g, right, gx, right, then of course plus minus 2by, minus 2b is being represented by f. Okay, so that's gonna be fy, all right, and a square b square minus r square is being represented by c, all right, so plus c equal to 0. Okay, so now this is the final standard form, okay, of the equation of a circle. All right, so if you can actually, if the equation of a circle is given in this form, okay, so for you to be able to get your center, remember, okay, center, we already know that the center of the circle, okay, is a comma b, okay, a comma b. So which simply means that with what I have, okay, with what I have, I can simply, okay, get my a by equating g being equal to, remember g, okay, is equal to minus 2a. Okay, so for me to get a, all I just need to do just to do g, okay, the value of g, the coefficient here, divided by minus 2, that's all. All right, and the same thing goes with if I want to get my b, the center, okay, of course don't forget that f is equal to minus 2b, okay, and that f is the coefficient of y. All right, so to get the b, now b becomes f, all right, divided by minus 2, as simple as that. And for you to get for me to get the radius, okay, I will use this. Okay, so I think with what I have gotten so far, all right, just write this down, even if it doesn't make sense, an example will actually okay, will bring meaning to it. So let's simplify an example, right? I'm going to bring a question. Okay, so let me just get a question from let's bring a question. Okay, so now here we go. So I'm gonna solve this. All right, let's go there. All right, here we go. So this goes like this. Find the equation of a circle, okay, and the center has been given to us. Center, okay, 2 comma minus 3. So it simply means that a is 2, right, and b is minus 3, okay, with the radius. All right, radius being equal to what? 4. Okay, so we can use our standard equation of a circle to get this. Remember, from our standard equation of a circle, we have s squared, right, plus y squared plus 2gx, right, plus 2fy, then plus c equal to 0. So now, so what simply means that all I need in this equation is my g, my f, and my c. Then I can now, okay, put the values and get my equation. Okay, so how do I get my g? Of course, you know that the g, okay, the g is minus 2a. So that's going to be equal to minus 2 times a. What does 2 times 2, right? That gives me minus 4. I've got my g. Let me get my f. Of course, you know that my f is minus 2b, right? So that's going to be minus 2b minus 2 times minus 3, right? which gives me plus 6. So now for me to get my C, remember what my C was, okay? My C was a square plus b square, right? Minus c square. As easy as that. What's my a? My a, that's going to be 2 square plus, okay, b, which of course is minus 3 square. Okay, this r square, please, pardon, minus r square, okay, minus 4 square, right? So I have this is going to be 4, right? Of course, plus 9, minus 3 square is 9, then 4 square is 16, right? So I'm having 4 minus 16 now. Okay, 4 plus 9, excuse me. All right, 4 plus 9, then minus 16. Okay, what do we have? That's minus 11. So I've gotten my everything I need. So now we can now write our equation. So equation now be x squared, right, plus y squared, okay, then of course plus 2, okay. What was my g? My g was minus 4, okay, minus 4. Then of course don't forget the x. All right, then plus 2f. What was my f? My f is 6, okay. Then of course put the y, then plus the c, okay, plus c. What I got in the c is minus 11. Okay, everything is equated to 0. Okay, so now let's go there. X squared plus y squared. All right, then of course 2 times minus 4 will give me minus 8, minus 8x, then plus 2 times this times, okay, 2 times 6y gives me 12y, then plus minus is minus 11, okay, that is equal to 0. As simple as that. Okay, so that is how you use this standard method to evaluate the equation of a circle. So I hope that is well understood. Let's look at another example. Okay, let's see if we have another example. Okay, have an example here. Let's do justice to this. Okay, I'll clean up. Okay, here we go. A paste. It goes, find the coordinate of the center and the radius of. Okay, so in the equation have already been given. Now remember the previous question we treated. Okay, the center and the radius was given for us to find the equation, but now the equation is given for us to get the radius. So it's still gonna be the same process. Okay, process of we comparing with the standard equation of a circle, which of course is x squared, okay, plus y squared, right, then of course plus 2gx, right, plus 2fy, then plus c, okay, equal to 0. Okay, so now let's start with the center. Remember the center, okay, the center is always a comma b, so I need to get my a comma b. All right, so of course don't forget, okay, from the equation that was given to us, equation here that was given to us is y squared, right? Or better still, no need for me to write it down again. Okay, so now for me to get my b, remember my dg is always given is equal to, okay, minus 2a. So from this equation now you know very well that the g is the coefficient of, okay, the coefficient of the x, which of course is 14, right? So that means a now, of course, that's going to be g divided by minus 2, okay? Minus 2, right? And the g is the coefficient of the x. The coefficient of x in the equation given to us is minus 14. So I'm going to be minus 14 divided by minus 2. So my a is 7. All right, what of the b? B is, of course, we know very well that b is f all over 2b. F all over minus 2b, right? Okay, so and what is our f in the equation? Our f is the coefficient of y, and the coefficient of y there is minus 8, okay? So minus 2, please pardon me. My b is f divided by minus 2. All right, so now f is the coefficient of y in that equation, which of course is minus 8, right? Minus 8, then divided by minus 2, right? So this gives 4. So my center now, the center coordinate is equal to a, which of course is 7, comma b, 4, okay? As simple as that. Then what's the next? The radius of the circle, okay? Remember, get the radius from the c, okay? Remember, the c is equal to a square plus b square minus r square, okay? So let's put the value. The c here is 56. So that means it's going to be 56 equal to a square. What is my a square? That's 7 square. Plus b square. What is my b square? 4 square. Okay, then minus r square, okay? Of course, this is going to be 56 equal to 7 square is 49, right? Then plus 4 square, which is 16. Okay, minus r square. So for me to actually get r square, I take r square to the side, then 56, I bring it over. So this is going to be r square is going to be equal to 49, right? Plus 16 minus 56. So this is going to be r square is going to be equal to, let's do this addition, okay? 49 plus 16, then minus, 49 plus 16, then minus 56 is 9. So the radius now becomes the square root of 9, which is, of course, is 3. As simple as that, okay? So this is just, once you know how to work with this standard equation, okay, you can solve any question in as much as circle is concerned, okay? So I just want to give you the opportunity of going through this, and we're going to look at some other examples, and of course we'll look at how to find the equation of a tangent to a circle, right? So that will be in the next video, okay? We're going to do that briefly. All right, thank you very much.